Video I'm going to be comparing the Hannibal Lecter movies, Manhunter, Silence of the Lambs, Hannibal, Red Dragon, as well as Hannibal Rising, to Blue's big musical film, as well as Blue's Big City Adventure, which are both based on the cartoon series Blue's Clues, which is basically intended to help kids solve mysteries. A pretty simple, safe version of a detective story that's intended to help kids develop detective skills. Now, when it comes to the highest score for each franchise, Silence of the Lambs has a 95%. Both of these Blues movies actually are certified fresh from Rotten Tomatoes. Highest score is 83% for Blues Big City Adventure. Then when you look at lowest score, Blues Big Musical Film is an 82%, with the Hannibal movies. Hannibal Rising only has a 16%. So Blues wins here. Then we look at average score. Blues has an average of 82. Hannibal is an average of 62. Then we look at gap between lowest and highest score. Well, this one's not even close because you're literally only talking about a gap of 1% in the case of Blues. Whereas when you look at Hannibal, you're talking about a gap of 79%. So Blues has won 3 of the rounds so far, whereas Hannibal's only won one. So Blues is going to win in this case. Now, which movies would I say are better? Well, I'm not actually very familiar at all with the cartoon Blues Clues. It's not a show that I remember watching in my youth, to be honest. I definitely have watched videos talking about the character of Hannibal Lecter, so I know about him. I don't recall actually seeing any of these movies, but it definitely seems to me like because of how well known Hannibal Lecter is, these 5 movies have just made more of an impact, are more memorable, really, than Blues is. So even though Blues is going to win this debate, I would personally choose the Hannibal movies for that reason. But they'll wrap things up. Well, actually, in the case of Hannibal, what's interesting about the character is that he actually can be charming or friendly, or even pleasant with other people, but it's only as long as his needs are being met. If they're not being met, then he can turn scary really quickly. And in fact, he is pretty scary a lot of the times in these movies, even though a good amount of the time he's actually in jail, not out there committing crimes. It's pretty interesting, to be honest. Makes him different from other slashers that aren't able as much to function in normal society, whereas Hannibal is or at least was actually able to do that more. So yeah, that'll be it for this video.